Ever wondered how the gigantic furry woolly mammoths transformed into the elephants we know today? This captivating question has sparked curiosity for years. The intrigue surrounding these majestic creatures, from their Ice Age dominance to their modern-day descendants, is truly fascinating. What led to this stunning evolution? How did these woolly giants adapt and change to become the elephants we recognize and admire today? Prepare to embark on a journey through time, as we unravel the transformation of mammoths to elephants. The story begins millions of years ago, in the chilly Ice Age. Imagine a world of vast, snowy plains, icy winds, and freezing temperatures. Now picture the woolly mammoths, majestic beasts with long, curved tusks and thick, shaggy coats. These giants were the kings and queens of the Ice Age, perfectly adapted to survive in their frigid kingdom. Their woolly coats, for instance, were not just for show. They were a crucial adaptation that helped them withstand the biting cold. The hair could reach up to a yard in length, providing an essential layer of insulation. Beneath their hairy coats, they had a layer of fat, up to 4 inches thick, which acted like a built-in thermal blanket. Even their long, curved tusks had a role to play. While they may seem like weapons, and indeed they were used in fights, they were also handy tools for foraging through the deep snow to reach the vegetation beneath. But as we know, the world is in a constant state of change. The Earth began to warm, and the Ice Age started to retreat. This brought about a significant shift in the environment, leading to dramatic changes in the flora and fauna. Here's where the magic of evolution comes into play. You see, life on Earth has a beautiful way of adapting to survive. Over countless generations, the mammoths began to change. Their thick, shaggy coats became less necessary as the climate warmed. Their size decreased, their tusks became less pronounced, and they gradually lost their hump of fat. These changes didn't happen overnight, of course. They occurred over thousands and thousands of years, as the mammoths slowly evolved to become more suited to their changing world. And it wasn't a straight path either. There were twists and turns, dead ends, and successful adaptations. As the Ice Age ended, the world transformed, and so did the mammoths. But their story doesn't end here. Stay tuned as we journey into the emergence of their modern-day counterparts, the elephants. As the world warmed, the mammoths had to adapt or perish. With the Ice Age receding, mammoths were faced with a monumental challenge. Their thick fur, long tusks, and humped backs, once advantageous in the bitter cold, now became a liability in the warmer climate. They had to adapt to these changes or face extinction. And so began the evolution of the woolly mammoth into a creature more suitable for the new world, the modern elephant. The changing climate brought about an alteration in the mammoth's habitat. The once vast icy tundras gave way to grasslands and forests. And with this shift, the mammoth's diet also had to change. The grasslands provided a different variety of vegetation, which required different types of teeth for efficient consumption. Over time, the mammoths evolved molar teeth with complex ridges, perfect for grinding down grass, a characteristic feature we see in today's elephants. But it wasn't just the teeth. The mammoths' bodies began to change too. Their long, shaggy fur gradually disappeared, replaced by a lighter, more sparse coat, better suited to the hotter climates. Their bodies became more streamlined, and their humps, once used to store fat for the bitter cold, diminished. Perhaps the most dramatic transformation was in their size. The mammoths, once towering creatures, began to decrease in size, becoming what we now know as the Asian and African elephants. This size reduction was likely an adaptation to the warmer climates and the need for less energy to survive. Yet, despite these transformations, the modern elephant retained several features of its mammoth ancestors. The long curved tusks, the large flappy ears, and the strong muscular trunk are all reminiscent of the woolly mammoth, serving as a nod to their Ice Age origins. So, while they may look quite different at first glance, the mammoth and the elephant are intrinsically linked. The modern elephant carries the legacy of the woolly mammoth, not just in its DNA, but in its physical features and behaviors. And thus, from the woolly mammoth, the elephant as we know it emerged. So, there you have it, the incredible transformation from woolly mammoths to elephants. We've traveled through time, witnessing the adaptation and resilience of these majestic creatures. From their Ice Age beginnings to the emergence of the familiar elephants we know today, it's a testament to the marvel of evolution. It's a reminder of how life endures, adapts, and thrives. If you enjoyed this journey through time, give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and drop a comment below. Stay curious and keep exploring.